A credit score is pretty simply an indicator of how reliable you are with borrowing money and paying it back. It shows how responsible you are with your finances. In today's world, it's not just viewed by banks, it's used by insurance companies, utility companies, and maybe even be used when you apply for your first job. It's very important.
I like to think of a credit score similar to a transcript or a report card. So as you are responsible for certain accounts, credit, various bills that you need to pay, what that transcript does, or what your credit report is essentially doing, is showing how well you are able to maintain that.
How many credit lines you have open, how long they've been open, your balances, and your history of repayment are very important. The more seasoned you become with borrowing money and paying it back, the better your score will be.
Your credit score matters for a multitude of reasons. In addition to being able to be in a position to purchase a home, it also matters when it comes down to cost. Long-term cost in regards to credit, and the higher your score is to make your credit terms that much more attractive is going to save you money in the long term. When you think of obtaining a large purchase such as a home, long term, even a 1% interest rate difference lower is going to save you a significant amount of money. In addition to saving you money long term as to why your credit matters, is also financial flexibility. The average person doesn't have the large amounts to just purchase a car outright with cash or purchase their home outright with cash. Being in a position to have a good credit score allows you to obtain those larger purchases that help you get closer to your goals while having a little bit more freedom in regards to your savings account and how you manage your finances.
The way many families start their son or daughter out with a credit score is to add them onto a parent's card as an authorized user. This is a way to get a bit of a jump start on your credit without having all the obligation, but the benefits of that history showing on your credit report. Just make sure that mom and dad make their payments on time.
So there are many ways that you can build your credit. A couple of those options being a secured credit card, in which you come up with the savings that's then used as collateral, and then the bank would give you a credit card for that amount. Or there are such products such as credit builders that allow you to show on your credit report that you're able to enter into agreement and make those payments as agreed upon.
There are many ways to improve your score. One way is to pay the balance before the statement is actually cut, which is called statement day. You'll be able to see your transactions online, and that's a way for you to potentially show a zero balance if you pay your balance before the statement is actually printed. So that's a good strategy. Another way is, if you have used credit, potentially to increase your credit line to reduce your exposure of used credit in relation to your credit limit. Never, ever go 30 days late on a credit card payment. Worst case scenario, a couple days late, you may have a late fee, but that's not going to show on your credit report unless you go 30 days. Some people think that having a credit card is not a good thing, and it can be a little bit scary. But know that if you use it responsibly, it can be a great tool for showing that you can manage finances successfully. What we sometimes suggest is using it also as a budgeting tool. You have expenses that you have every single day, from your coffees to your lunches to your Netflix account. Perhaps charge those on a low limit card, keep the funds in your bank account, and just plan to pay it off every month. They're expenses you would have had anyway, and you plan to pay for them anyway, so you had the funds in your budget, but it helps you to have that credit card open with successful repayments to establish your score. There's many different places where you can find your credit score. There is a website called annualcreditreport.com that you can go to and get a free report. You can also go direct to the 3 credit bureaus, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. They'll all give you your report for free once per year. The difficulty with that is you may not get your score for free. They will have your score, but they may require payment. The good thing is that banks are now on board with this too. Where you have your credit cards, where you have your deposit accounts, they may have a live score for you at any time. At Park Bank, we have something called Credit Sense, where whenever you're on your online banking, you can check in with a live score every single day.